What's up, guys? We're outside today. It's exciting stuff. We're making Cubans on my Blackstone today. Woo! So before we get started, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that sub button, notification button. Share this with your friends and family. Okay, anywho, like I said, we are making Cubans today, and we're outside cooking them. So, yeah. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up our pulled pork. Now, I'm gonna doctor it a little bit, and I've done that before in another video, but not as much. We're just gonna keep it simple with seasonings. But first thing we do need to do is the pork. So it's nice, you can either use smoked pork from the night before, or pulled pork from your crock pot, or whatever. Just a little bit, you don't need a lot. Enough for however many people you're serving. So if you're serving 4, get, I don't know, about a half a pound per person, whatever. But here I have about 2 pounds of pulled pork. Okay, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of butter to it. And then I'm gonna doctor this with some pepper, some onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, and then just a couple dashes of cumin. Okay, get this nice and mixed up. Okay, then while we let this get hot, we're going to throw our ham on the flat top as well. And I just got some regular Black Forest ham. Trick is, with these kind of sandwiches, these pressed sandwiches, you want everything to be hot on the inside so the outside doesn't burn, because nobody wants a burnt sandwich. And I just want a little bit of color on the ham. Doesn't need to be extensive. Like I said, you want the pork to be hot, you want the ham to be hot. That way, when you put it all together, you're not burning everything. The cheese melts the same time the bread toasts, and everything works together, and it works out. Now for the bread, you just want a basic French loaf. You don't want anything too fancy or too soft, because 1, you need it to hold together, and 2, the French loaf just kind of toasts nicely anyway, and it's traditional, so hot. All right, so our ham's hot. I'm gonna set it down here so it doesn't burn. So our pork is just about done. Let's go ahead and assemble our sandwich, and then we can put our pork on once our sandwich is ready for it. So I got my bread. So the first thing I wanna do is just put on some plain yellow mustard, nothing fancy. And I like to put a little bit on both sides, kind of smush it around. There's your yellow mustard. And then we're gonna take a couple pieces of our ham, slap it on the bottom. I'm gonna do about 3. And then we're gonna take a couple pieces of Swiss cheese. I wanna put that on the top piece, like so. And then you need a couple pickles. Now I got the long sliced pickles because they look fancier, and you're guaranteed to get a piece of pickle in each bite. Okay, then we're gonna take just a little bit of our pork, set it on top of our ham. Okay, then we're gonna smush this together. And then for the fun part, I'm gonna take just a little bit of butter and brush the side that I'm gonna put the bottom bun on. Put a nice amount on there. And then I'm gonna move my sandwich over to that spot, and then I'm gonna brush the top. Okay, then I'm gonna take my sandwich press and center it and give it a nice push. Just leave it there for about 1.5 minutes to 2 on each side. Okay, and then we're gonna leave this pressed on this side until the cheese melts. The waiting game's the worst part. Okay, and there you have it. A nice, beautiful Cuban. So let's give this a shot. All right, so here you go. Nice, beautiful Cuban. Set this here. I love how the cheese is melted on the side here. It's nice and gooey, but oh yeah. So the pork's got great flavor. The ham's nice because it adds a little bit of fat to the pork. Not that there's a lot of fat in the pulled pork, but it helps because some of that fat gets cooked out when you're throwing it back on the flat top. But the cheese has a nice salty taste to it, and the pickles and mustard add a nice complement to it. But this is, I love me a good hearty Cuban sandwich. Well guys, there you have it. Cubans on the Blackstone. If you like this video, again, make sure you comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what I should do next. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Also, again, if you're new, make sure you hit that sub button and notification button. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.